Military officials are hoping a disaster of this magnitude is something we never have to experience. But in case of an emergency, it is important that we are prepared. Pam Montgomery, WGN News. Hip-hop rapper Snoop Dogg is apparently out of the doghouse. He is taking full responsibility for his part abroad at the London airport and will no longer be banned from the airport. A Baby TV network, How Young is Too Young? Find out tonight at 9. Breast cancer affects 1 in 7 women over the course of their lifespan. To find out what you can do towards finding a cure to breast cancer, log on to www.breastcancer.org. The imitation heroin is still in the streets, and unfortunately, these 2 people were the casualties.
Indiana with the latest on that. Bob.
In all, there were 3 people involved in this bizarre love triangle that resulted in 2 people being shot to death and 1 person being shot and sent to the hospital. The first victim was 53-year-old Gwendolyn Davis. Davis was shot Sunday night in her hotel room in the Resorts Casino in East Chicago. Police at the time tied Davis's murder to the shooting of a man in Chicago that she was currently living with. He is in serious condition at Christ Hospital in Oak Lawn. Earlier this morning, the man who the police were looking for as a suspect in the case apparently went here to the Horseshoe Casino and shot himself to death. He was found in the parking garage at approximately 9:30. Live from Hammond, Indiana, Pam Montgomery, WGN News. Gas prices are at an all-time high, costing consumers as much as $3 a gallon. This is causing concern for policymakers in Washington. At Capitol Hill today, Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke testified that rising gas prices are threatening the economy and could trigger another surge in inflation.
For the Federal Reserve, one issue we'll be looking at very carefully is whether the increases in energy prices that we've already seen and that we may see in the future, whether they pass through into core inflation.
The Federal Trade Commission is monitoring gas stations to protect consumers from fraud.
It has to be done. There's, people could get ripped off left and right.
Petroleum-based companies are posting record profits for consecutive quarters. However, there are alternatives to paying the skyrocketing fuel prices. You can bike it or walk in urban areas, and if your commute is too far, there's always the option of public transportation. This is Pam Montgomery, WGN News.